Mulibwanji. Welcome back to the Be Official Podcast. I'm your host, your guy, Paul Penny 37. Yes, we are back again like we never left. You know what I'm saying? Does that even make sense? I don't know. Yeah, but something like that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we are back again. Feels so good to be here. And it's such an amazing time. Your time is really flying, man. Like we're already in August, running through to September. The year is almost getting done. What have you done? That's the most important question you should be asking yourself. We're already like, wow, the year is almost ending, and the battle of, New Year's resolutions and all that kind of stuff. What have you achieved? What are you struggling with? All that kind of stuff, please let us know. Please drop me a comment, wherever, let's get chatting. Let's get talking, and we are back again with the segment that we call Behind the Song. This is one of the most intimate sessions I love because it helps me break down songs that I've released previously or currently, and I get to just like dive deep and just explain the meaning behind the lyrics, because not everybody gets to understand what we artists talk about, and it's just, I feel this kind of like a sense of, just it's more like a textbook, right? Or more like a book, and I get to explain the meaning behind the story, just like the literature books, So for me, this is one of those segments that I really love because I just get to we get to explore like what's behind the curtain even more, So that's one thing I don't get to do in a song because a song is like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, so you don't get to express yourself that much. So at least in these 30 minutes, 20 minutes sessions, it's a way of me just like, pouring out my heart and just telling you what this song really means, So welcome back, and it's nice having you. And today we'll be breaking down a song titled Half a Man. Don't mind my voice, I have a flu, so it's terrible. But yeah, so the song we're breaking down is called Half a Man, and I'm super nervous at the same time because this is a personal song, and it's really personal to me. And I feel like these days songs lack substance, like I feel today people just tend to speak, especially like for artists, they just tend to sing, rap for whatever is trending, and they don't get to like speak about certain issues that are affecting our generation, And shout out to the real ones who are doing that. And it's not easy, Diving deep into your emotions, all these things that you've been through is not an easy thing to do, It's more like me opening up my journal or my diary book and letting the whole world know what I have been going through, So for me, these songs are personal. And I just love the fact on how you guys receive them. And most of the times you relate because we are all people going through all these things, That's why for me, I tend to disregard the celebrity cool status because I just feel like we are all going through the same things, We are all battling the same emotions, We are all going through a roller coaster of emotions, So today I'm breaking down a song titled Half a Man. You might call it Half a Man, Half Man, whatever, yeah, but it's titled Half a Man. So this song was produced by Fusa. Shout out to Fusa all the way from Uganda. And we tend to make some beautiful magic with him all the time, man. And so I remember, I think this was like last year. Yeah, like last year when I wrote. This year? maybe, I don't know. But between the first of this year, yeah, between any of these two, right? First of this year or last year, like let's say December. Yeah, December, November, somewhere there. Yeah. So when I heard the beats, man, shout out to Fosa, man, he's a genius. So the instrumental just got me, and it's those type of things that just get to speak to you just in the first glance, and I there's a song, I've forgotten the artist, right? I've forgotten the artist, but it's also titled Half a Man, you know. But when I heard it, I was like, okay, this is nice, because this is something I would also want to speak about, but just like add a little bit of a spin and twist to it. So I heard the song and I kind of took it in a different direction for me, and it made me go back to the place where I was, like understanding the moment when somebody tells you, you can't fix me, like the journey that I'm getting on is a journey of my own, like I'm the only one who is able to fix me. Like this journey is only meant for me, So sometimes if you're at the back end who's receiving, it becomes like it's very difficult for you to understand, right? Because you feel like it's kind of, how can I put it? Like you feel some type of way because maybe they're trying to run away from you, like it's so hard just to accept somebody telling you like, I need some space and to find myself. Like, I feel like I've lost my identity, like I've lost myself and I can't give you the love that you want me to give you, right? Like, it's kind of hard for you to phantom that and just like put it in, like just bringing it all to reality, It's hard sometimes, and when you sit down and just like talk to your partner and all that kind of stuff, if they're capable of understanding, then well and good, It just becomes a little bit tricky when they can't understand, and yeah. So, it's a two-way thing, I've experienced it before. Somebody tells me that, I have experienced it before. And I think I've been also in a situation where I have done that to somebody, right? Like, just tell it like it is. And it's a struggle, It's hard when you are failing to love yourself to love somebody else. It's hard, man. Like, it's really hard. Because the battle is an endless one, You barely know yourself. How can you know somebody else? It's hard, So that's the reason why for me I'm a huge advocate of always dating yourself first. Like, date yourself, understand yourself, know yourself before you can jump into something else. You feel me? Because that will help you navigate the whole ups and downs, because you know what you want. It's difficult when you don't know what you want, So that's what Half a Man is all about, It's all about identity crisis, trying to find yourself and, trying to be a leader who will be able to lead, with God's guidance, So there's just that whole aspect to it where you're always fighting and you want to find your true self and true identity, So there's just that crash that is always there, whereby you want to experience this, but at the same time, you can't experience it because you have an identity crisis, right? You are fighting to be a better man, a better woman, and it's crazy, because you can't be the only one just receiving. You have to also fill up somebody, like fill up their cup. You can't just be pouring and pouring and pouring into somebody and you're not receiving. By the end of the day, you end up doing duplicated. I think there's a post that I posted saying sometimes we take on cases that shouldn't be our case, like we'll fix them, don't worry, blah, blah, blah. Nah, only God can change people, man. We can't change people. We lie to ourselves, By the end of the day, we are the ones who end up being broken, plain and simple. So yeah, before I make this very long, let me just jump right straight to the lyrics. So it starts with a verse. I'm drifting far away, I don't want to hurt you. I'm a man who's on fire, I go burn you. Let me say about your heart, you're a virtue. So this is me like just trying to tell my significant other that, let me get away from you before I hurt you, right? Because you're a pure soul. Everything about you is just like, it's pure. I don't want to be, I don't want to like keep on hurting you, because in as much as I am fighting to know myself, I'll also end up burning you. I'll also end up hurting you, So those are the first 3 lines. I'm a villain in the story and I'm certain. I'm running from a demon that I call pain, right? And this is me just trying to tell them that, in as much as you are trying to be very good to me, right? Like I know in this whole relationship right now, I'm the bad guy, right? It's like I'm the bad person here because I keep on juggling in between certain things. Like I'm not sure, today I'll be here all loving and stuff. Tomorrow I'm a mess, I'm a wreck, like I don't even talk to anybody, So I'm running far away from a demon that I call pain, right? Afraid to face the man who is my lane. How can I lead? I'm a lost man. It's hard for me to lead if I'm a lost man, right? So it's like I'm running from the pain that I have had, whatever that had caused the pain, right? So this is me just trying to be in a place where I wanted to understand and get to the root cause of the pain, because I think most of the times we always run away from facing our traumas, facing our true self, because these are things that we haven't been taught well. I think I was talking to D last time, my manager, like, I think for me, therapy is something that I'm looking forward to do because, like, it's something that for us, like Africans, or let me just say Black people, like, nah, just talk it over with someone else. Like, just talk it over with somebody close to you. Yeah, you can talk to somebody close to you, but again, these are things that a professional might be able to help you, You might talk it over, but again, these are things that will still come up. At that moment, you feel great. You have talked about it, but again, there's just that sense whereby you just want to, speak to a professional and just like sit down and just, let them help you find, like offload whatever that you've been going through. So, then it goes on saying, ain't the man of your dreams, see I'm haunted. Better run far away, girl, I'm haunted. I'm a man who's unredeemable, I'm fronting. So I'm admitting to the fact that you can't redeem me, you can't, in as much as you want me and you're telling me it's all going to be fine, So I think so I'm saying it can be hard at times for the other person to accept, because we humans were built of just like being love beings, right? And we are there just trying to help, we always want to help. Especially if it's somebody who's close to us, somebody we love, we always want to render that help. But sometimes it's okay to let them find their way. It's okay for them to let them go and find the true meaning of why they belong on this planet, So I can never give you love that you're wanting. I barely even love me. It's daunting. See, I'm hurting, It's clearly explanatory, Like, I am struggling to love myself. So how can I give you the love that you're wanting if I can't even love myself? So I'm hurting myself. I can't give you the love that you want. I'm a man who's unredeemable, a man who's fronting, I'm a man who's fighting, trying to understand the reality of things. So it's just funny how certain people don't tend to, let me say, not funny though, but how can I put it? Sometimes, especially for me, right? I'll have like let's say there'll be women will be flocking in my DMs, right? And I know when somebody's just trying to be appreciative, thank you, kudos to you. I think it's hard for me sometimes just to be in a place where I tell you, like, listen. Yeah, I respect you for coming straight at me, and telling me how you feel. But at this moment, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm sorry, and sometimes people don't want to understand. They want to keep on getting at you. No, yeah, this, you, what, yeah, But I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, for me, I think I'm not the type to be in a place where I want to tow you around with your feelings, I've been around and I know how it feels, So ain't that man anymore, man. Ain't that man anymore. Like I'm way past that. So yeah. If you wanna show me love, just show me love, man. Just come, let's vibe to the music. Let's share our experiences and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it goes now to the chorus and says, how can I love you wholeheartedly? I'm only half a man. How can I give you all of me? I'm only half a man. How can I love you wholeheartedly? I'm only half a man. How can I give you all of me? I'm only half a man. How can I love you? Barely love myself. I'm only half a man. So yeah, that's the chorus. And yeah, the chorus is straightforward. Then I get on to the second verse where I go, I need to get me in a good place. Only me can save me, see I need space, right? Only me can save me, see I need space. In as much as you would want, that's why they say sometimes, right? You might want something more than the other person. And that might end up hurting you because you see they're great. You see all these things about them, right? But it will hurt you because they're not doing what you expect them to do, right? So sometimes we project certain things on other people, of that we shouldn't be doing. The only thing we can do is just like show them the way, But it's up to them to get up and move. You can't force somebody to take a step, Unless otherwise, though. Unless you're trying to be military. But again, they'll still default and go back to their basics. Don't waste out your love, I'm a dead case. I've been trying to find my maker, I'm a disgrace. Don't waste out your love, I'm a dead case. I'm a product of my creator, right? So I'm trying to find the reason why he created me. Like, what's my purpose on this earth? What was I created for? What was I meant for? It's not okay to just exist. You're not a rock. Even a rock has a purpose why it's there. Everything that's been planted on earth by God has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. So as a human being, just existing is dying, but you're living. I don't know if you get it. It's just like a zombie, So ashamed of myself, see I need grace. I need to know my purpose in this whole race. Who am I? I'm in a crisis. So this is like an identity crisis kind of thing, feel me? And it's hard for me. I'm like trying to get through all these hula hoops and stuff. So just like I was saying in the first place, right? Like trying to understand the reason why I'm on this planet, right? That's the identity crisis I'm facing. So I'm trying to find myself. This is dope. If you want to help, I know you want to help, but it's my fight. I'm a ship that is sinking, better serve out yourself. I don't want to hurt you because I'm hurting myself. I know you want to help, but this is my fight, I'm a ship that is sinking, but the Titanic, man, This is just me being in a place where I'm being honest and I want to serve out you and let me just sink, let me find me, let me understand why I'm here. It's going to be difficult, but it's the best for all of us. I don't want to sync with you. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, then it goes back to the chorus, then the outro. So it's a deep song, man. It's really a deep song, and I'm glad that you guys are able to relate. We're all going through a lot of things, and for me, the reason why I just write these things is to help somebody out there, like you're not the only one going through all these things, and you have people around you who are also going through the similar things, And for me, it's all about relating to giving you hope and showing you that it's okay not to be okay, I've done some terrible things and I've broken some hearts. I've been broken before too, and I'm not proud, but these are lessons I've learned, Should I have like done better? Of course. But I'm human too, man. We all make mistakes. So, and as long as you're alive, you keep on making those mistakes. So the key is just learning from the mistakes and, being a better version and being a better human being, So I've been your host, your guy, Pope87. And this has been Behind the Song. Peace.